day. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we're at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Andy Isabella on the return.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Logan Ryan.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
At the 44-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on second down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
To Nick Chubb.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Murray's pass.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow. First down, here's Burrow. Complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd and 9.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
44-yard punt, return of 9.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
A fumble on the
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again, Murray. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. A gain of 13, it's a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
K1 short on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down.
Slot route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Complete to Wright. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. 14. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
A gain of 27 on the
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
15.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Murray now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
And it brings up 3rd down.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. It was the linebacker Devin White there to knock it away. Well, this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Chubb. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And it's 21-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And Burrow going to throw again. It's caught by Mike Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
He completes it to Evans. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal. One back in the game, that's Jones, second and goal. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. On the return, Isabella. So we come upon halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Burrow. This complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 48 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24th.
At at their own 24.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, 42 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. The give is to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught by Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A give to Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 40. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
At the Cardinals' 35-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. K1 short. Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's on the pickup.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
At the 20-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Arizona.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers, 18.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. First down. Here's Burrow. Open man, Gronkowski complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. A dump underneath to Jones. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Burrow on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that will be incomplete.
Burrow's pass. Intended.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is too far under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They run it again with Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. Touchdown, Cardinals.
On the carry. Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. 7 yards, the pickup there. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Complete to right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And that'll bring up second down.
For Jarius Wright.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The throw over the middle taken in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd and 5.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And Burrow going to throw again. And this is caught by Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 10 yards out, and the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And so they run it in on the two-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play with the first pass?
It's really difficult for them, because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There the offense wins the battle for two. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. William Golston in on the stop. Back to throw it. Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Murray's pass, intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Complete to
DeAndre Hopkins. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And the lead will grow by one more. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And incredibly, now a hit and a loose football. Still going inside the 30. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.